Hello guys and welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. I'm Timothy and today I'm going to be breaking down this 9-game NBA slate for February 24th, 2021. We got, I think, 7 official bets for this one. A lot of good value on today's slate, so hopefully we can get some W's. Look back at yesterday, 2 and 3. Celtics are doing really good, and then they blew it on us. We did get wins from the 76ers and Blazers, and then Knicks and Magic came up short for us. But hopefully we can turn it around again today and make some money. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Help us try to reach 400 subscribers by the end of the month. That we appreciate all the support, and let's get into it. We're going to start off with the Golden State Warriors taking on the Indiana Pacers. Karis LeVert obviously still out. TJ Warren still out. Other than that, everybody else should be good to go. You can get the Pacers minus 130, Golden State Warriors plus 110. 2-point spread on this one, over under of 231. And for this one, we do like the Golden State Warriors to win the game. We have them winning by 5.4 points, creates 7.4 points of value on the spread, 5.5 points of value on a plus 110. In terms of the over-under, we're actually going to go under on this one. Indiana's a little bit of a slower paced team, so I don't see this one getting over the 131 mark. So we're going to go ahead and take Golden State plus 2 money line, and then if you guys wanted to bet over-unders, we're going to go and lean the under for this one. Next up, we get the Houston Rockets taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Christopher Wood is out. Andre Drummond, Kevin Love are out. Victor Oladipo, Eric Gordon, DeMarcus Cousins are all questionable for today. Other than that, everybody else should be good. Minus 150 for the Rockets, plus 130 for the Cavs. 3-point spread on this one. Over-under of 217.5. First of all, I'm taking the over on that one. I think that both teams can score over 108 points in this one, especially the Rockets, who are a little bit more of a higher paced offense. And then in terms of betting this game, we're actually not going to. On our model, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers winning this game by 0.2 points, so it's only a 3.2 value. We have a couple games that we're looking at that we prefer to stay over the 3.5 mark, so this one's not that one that we're going to be betting today. Next up, we get the Boston Celtics and the Atlanta Hawks for like the 4th time in the last week. In terms of injuries in this one, John Collins out. John Collins is questionable. Smart and Hunter out. Reddish questionable. Other than that, everybody else should be in. Minus 140 for the Celtics, plus 120 for the Hawks. 2.5-point spread on this one. Over under of 226. They've gone over the last couple of times that they've played, and I think they're going over again. I feel like that over-under line is just too low, and I definitely want to be going after it for today's game. In terms of betting this one, we do like the Atlanta Hawks to actually win this game. We have the Atlanta Hawks winning this game by 3.7 points, create 6.2 points of value on the money line, and a 3.7 on a plus 120. So we're going to go ahead and grab the underdogs with the Atlanta Hawks, plus 2.5 and plus 120 against the Boston Celtics. Next up, we get the Miami Heat taking on the Toronto Raptors. I don't know why I said Houston. Kyle Lowry, Harrow, and Gordon Dragic are all questionable for today's game. Other than that, everybody else should be good to go and in. Minus 150 for the Heat, plus 130 for the Raptors. 3-point spread, over under of 214.5. I'm slamming the over. Toronto's just way too high tempo of an offense that they would go under 214. Unless something major happens with injuries or something, I definitely think this one should be a smash spot at the over. In terms of betting this one, we do actually like the Miami Heat to win this game. We have them winning by 7.6 points, creates 4.6 points of value. One of our lower value picks of the day, but it's going to be one of our official picks nonetheless. Next up, we get the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, which are now pick'em, so that's kind of interesting. I'll go over that in a minute. DeMarcus Cousins is out. Aldridge is questionable. Kelton Johnson is out, and Derek White is out. So all injuries for the Spurs, which is interesting. In terms of betting this game, over 216, over under 216.5. I want the over on this one. Spurs are a little bit higher of an offense. I know Oklahoma City is not, but I think that this one can remain competitive, considering that it's going to be a pick'em, and I think that they can both go over the 108 point mark. In terms of picking them, it's a pick'em, so we're actually going after the Oklahoma City Thunder. The line has moved since I started preparing for this video. When I started preparing, it was at a -2 for Oklahoma City Thunder. Now it's down to a pick'em, which works even better for our favor. It's going to be a 6.6 value bet now. It's going to be our second best value bet on the day. So going after the Oklahoma City pick'em in this game. Next up, we get the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Chicago Bulls. Injuries in this one. Markkanen's still out. Russell's going to be out for a while, and Porter Jr. still out. -170 for the Bulls, +150 for the T-Wolves. 4-point spread on this one, over-under of 227. I'm taking the under on this one. These two teams are a little bit slower-paced teams, so I don't think they're going to get over that on this game. In terms of betting this game, we do actually like the Minnesota Timberwolves to +4 in this game. We have the Chicago Bulls winning this game by 0.3 points. Creates 3.7 points of value in this one. It's going to be our lowest valued bet of the day, but we are going to be taking the Minnesota Timberwolves +4 for this one. Next up, we get the Detroit Pistons taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Delon Wright, Blake Griffin, and Steven Adams. First two are out. Adams is questionable. Other than that, everybody else should be in. -450 for the Pels, +360 for the Pistons. 9.5 point spread on this one. Over under of 222.5. You know, when the Pelicans are playing, it's an over bet, at least for this game, especially when it's at 222.5. Just because the Pistons don't really play much for defense, and New Orleans is a really good offensive team. In terms of betting this one, we have the Pelicans winning this game by 4.7 points. So going after the Pistons +9.5. It's going to be a 4.8 value for us, one of the higher value bets on the day. So even though they're favored by so much, we do like the +9.5 for the Detroit Pistons. 2 games left today. First one's going to be the Charlotte Hornets versus the Phoenix Suns. -500 for the Suns, +395 for the Hornets. 10-point spread on this one. Gordon Hayward is questionable. Devontae Graham is out. Other than that, everybody else should be good. Over-under of 225. I'm going under on this one. Charlotte's not that high tempo of a offense, and then Phoenix Suns play with their opponent. So I just think this one's going under. In terms of betting this one, we're not. This one's actually going to be the worst valued on the day. The model has the Phoenix Suns winning this game by 8.1 points. So if we were to lean one way, it would be towards the Charlotte Hornets +10, but it would only be a 1.9 value, and we're not interested in going after that. Final game of the day, we get the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Utah Jazz. I've never seen the Lakers this big of underdogs in a while. Minus 400 for the Jazz, plus 320 for the Lakers. LeBron James questionable. Anthony Davis is out. Kuzma is questionable. Schroeder is out. So a lot of injuries for the Lakers, which is not helping their cause. But I just think that that's way too big of a spread. According to our model, we have the Utah Jazz winning by 2.9 points. We're going after the Lakers plus 9. We're going to go under just because these two teams like to play defense, so this one should be ranked close. We're going to go plus 9 for the Lakers in this one, which is going to be a 6.1 value bet. It's going to be our fourth best bet on the day. But that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys all for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. All of our bets are on this side. Social medias will be linked down in the description below with Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, let's make some money.